Welcome back to Geeks Are Sexy. You're in the right place to find more about techie social media news. I'm your host, Michelle Davis, the Social Media MD, and let's get started with our next segment. On today's show, we're going to be talking about how to get ready for pool parties and a little bit more about nightlifes and so forth with Brian Pfeiffer from Surreal Nightlife. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming back to the show. Now, if you guys want more information, follow Geeks Are Sexy on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you want a free evaluation of your social media status, go to thesocialmediamd.com. But I do have here a geek. He also has his own blog. We're going to talk about that. Brian, you've been working on, I've been getting your newsletters all the time with Surreal Nightlife.
Yes, Surreal's been around for like 15 years. Chicago, Las Vegas, Miami, and LA.
All over the place. I see your hotties on Facebook posts all the time. Have to take a selfie. I mean, gosh.
Yeah, the girls like the selfies these days,
It's
especially.
a hard life, you know, it's a hard life.
The live video is what's really hot right now because
Right.
it instantly goes to like everybody's stream
And
on
everybody
Facebook.
can connect with the live stream.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a priority. Facebook places on it these days, which is really cool.
Did you see how on the profile picture you can actually put a video now?
Yeah, absolutely.
pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's going next level. Facebook's trying to compete now with YouTube and
Right.
whatnot. So
you actually have your own blog and you have your own YouTube channel.
correct. Yes.
Pretty cool. And you just got back from Miami. How was that?
Miami was crazy. It's Winter Music Conference / Miami Music Week. They call the big
Okay.
weekend. It's the same weekend as Ultra. Ultra is a big festival like the Electric Daisy Carnival.
Oh,
it's a big
okay.
deal down in Miami. A lot of people from all
What?
over the world come.
You go all over the place, but one of the things you were saying is that here in Vegas, it's a mecca for people all over the world coming to party.
Yeah, correct. Even this morning I was talking to some guys in Switzerland and Sweden and actually it was Greece. Yeah, Greece.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Pretty cool.
You probably get blown up all the time. You can't turn your phone off.
It's 24/7 because
Yeah.
nighttime for them is daytime for us, pretty much.
Gosh.
So it's it's
So
constant.
does it ever get a pain in the butt? You can never put your phone down?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, the heart
You're like,
surgeon.
where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Well, the heart surgeon's on call all the time,
Right.
It's kind of like that, too, for me. Like, if you don't get back to somebody,
Right.
they'll go to the next guy. It's pretty
Exactly.
crazy. It's like you're always on call.
So you are super, super VIP host. When people are coming into town and they want like the ultra luxury Uber service, they go to you.
Correct, yes.
And it's not only nightclubs, it's pool parties as well.
Yeah, honestly, we do everything from, nightclubs to pool parties to party buses to, go-karts, you name it. We do everything.
Nice.
So
How did you get into this business?
originally, it's kind of funny. I used to be in sales, and I was just looking to make extra money on the weekends. And I started working the door at a nightclub. Well, that turned into like the door guy, head door guy, and that turned into like throwing a party at the nightclub. And then a party turned into once a week. Then to it was once a month and once a week. Then like it was crazy. It started being like 4 nights a week, and then 6 nights a week at one time.
Everybody wanted to be your friend.
Yeah, I mean, well, at a certain point, the parties, the revenue that we were generating from the parties eclipsed what I was making in my full-time job.
Wow.
And then I, turned it into a full-on business for the last 15 years.
And now how does it feel to be your own boss?
It's cool, I
bet.
like it. Yeah, I mean, you can argue the fact that being your own boss has its advantages, but it's also a lot of work,
Yeah, I'm sure. And we were talking a little bit about life balance, because you love to work out, but yet, you have to work night shifts sometimes and be up all night for some of your clients. How do you work that? How do you balance it?
Yeah, I mean, it's literally like you have to put yourself like full dedication into like working out is like part of my life. Like it's no matter what, it's going to happen today. It's just a matter of when and what time. But that's what you do. Like
Right.
it's just like if you eat healthy.
He's got big guns. I've got little guns.
Little guns. She was working out for 5 days in a row. She said.
I was. Well, because I knew he was coming on the show,
So she had to pump up a little bit.
Pump up my
yeah.
Reebok pump up muscles. Yeah.
But it's seriously, it's just lifestyle. You know, you legitimately have to adapt it as part of your daily routine. You know, I try to get into the gym like 5-6 days a week. I do cardio almost 7 days a week, so sometimes 6 days a week. But it's part of what you do. You know, it's like you have to. It's a life balance, and once you make the decision that that's going to be part of your life, then you just do it. You don't even think about it.
You said you went to Miami and you turned off your phone for like 2 days.
Well, I didn't turn off the phone.
Turn it off, but
I didn't open my laptop.
Oh, now you have to check your laptop for your blog.
Yeah, it was
Let's
pretty
talk
ugly.
more about that.
Yeah, well, the blog and it's more of the social media. People have so many ways nowadays to get a hold of you. You know, people treat Facebook Messenger like it's a a texting. You know, like
That's
it's
true.
a text message nowadays. I have WhatsApp, Skype. People are texting me on Instagram.
So
you know, literally like within thumb's reach, I have like 12 channels of communication.
Do you have an assistant for all that?
Well, I do have a full-time VA overseas, and then I have a full-time guy here, and then a full-time guy in Chicago.
Man.
But it's the problem is like they haven't figured it out yet on Facebook how to like put multiple profiles into one messenger.
Okay.
So I have 5 Facebooks that are all like full, 5,000
Right.
friends, and people are hitting me up on those. So those I don't
You have to have like a chart for each Facebook
yeah, so I
profile
carry a
of
couple
each
phones.
messenger. Yeah.
Well, they're talking about making it. I think they're coming out with something on like the Google phones, the Android, that they can put them all into one messenger. So you can have
nice.
multiple profiles and fan pages all go into one. But they haven't done it yet with iPhone for sure. I know they haven't.
So for all you sexy geeks or any geeks out there looking for some sexy people, let's talk about getting ready for the pool parties, because it does get really hot in Vegas. Right now is the perfect time to go to pool parties.
Beautiful out today.
It is.
Yes.
So where would you recommend to go?
Well, there's really 5 pools in Vegas that I would consider like the club type pools that people so seek. So you got Daylight at the Mandalay Bay.
Okay.
You got Dre's Beach at the Cromwell.
Okay.
And then you got Wet Republic at MGM.
Okay.
Marquee Day Club, which is at the Cosmopolitan. And then you got Encore Beach, which is at the Wynn. Now there's some other pools around, but those are the main 5. Like when people come to Vegas, they think of the pool party with the DJ. Those are the 5 that they're talking about.
Where's your favorite .com to go shopping for trunks or ladies for bikinis?
Well, you always see Beach Bunny everywhere. I think that's a
Bunny?
popular one.
It is.
One of the things that girls can't stand, and I've had a couple ex-girlfriends, they hate when like another girl is wearing their bikini.
Oh, that's the worst.
They hate it.
Because it's like you can't get near that girl. But for me, I think I would run up and just take a selfie. I'd be like, all right, sexy time, selfie, sexy time.
I'll never forget. I brought one of my girlfriends to Vegas from Chicago at the time I was living there, and she was so excited about her new bikini. And we walked out into Wet Republic,
Oh, no.
and like 7 girls had the same bikini on.
That's the worst.
She literally wanted to leave.
Now, one of the things that is the worst, and we were talking about this, is that don't go out just totally white. If you do have to cheat, get a spray tan.
Yeah, I'd say the spray
know?
tan has become pretty popular nowadays.
Yeah, it has.
Skin cancer is definitely not popular.
No.
So I would say if you can avoid a lot of the sun and put some sunscreen on and maybe a little spray tan,
Right.
I think there's some pretty good like spray like in a can type stuff
There
going
is,
around.
yeah.
So.
Now, prices versus getting into a pool party versus a nightclub, is that different? Because I know
It's similar.
the girls, they get it mostly for free.
Yeah,
But
it
guys-
depends on the DJ. If there's a
Okay.
big DJ, like say there's like Calvin Harris or David Guetta,
Oh, okay.
they're pretty strict about even charging girls because they're paying these DJs in upwards of $400K for one gig, so they got to cover it, somehow.
But if they don't want to stand in line, they give this guy a call right here.
I got the connections they need. Yes.
Give out your connections so they can call you. You don't have to wait in line. You get your own VIP service. You can even pick out. I heard they have a app now. You can pick out sexy girls if you want like a hostess or something.
This is a fairly new app.
Circus.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, Circus, SUR.
But we got a minute,
Yeah.
and it's all about you.
Okay.
So give it out there.
Well, what you want to hear a little more about the pools and like what
Well, we got a minute, so I want them to be able to follow you online, your social medias,
Oh,
your
yeah.
.com, all that stuff. You're
Yeah,
having
well-
so much fun. You're like, yeah, let's get into this stuff. I'm ready.
Well, the new website. I have an old website, but the same domain. The new one's launching next week. That's surrealnightlife.com.
Okay.
Surrealnightlife.com. That's going to be the hub of all the promotions, especially Vegas. That's the one we put the big push onto Vegas.
Cool.
A lot of SEO and whatnot.
I can't wait to read your blog.
The blog is marketingmeathead.com.
Love
so,
it.
It's kind
Would've
of like
never
a brand.
guessed.
A lot of people use their name as their blog, but I
Yeah.
wanted to actually build a brand.
I like it.
That's the idea.
And I do
behind
have to
that.
say, I like the glasses on you.
Oh well, thank you.
Looking good.
She says they look good.
He'll be back. He will. So stay tuned for more SurrealNightlife.com. It's right here on Geeks Are Sexy on WCOBM.com.